How are you guys doing? I hope everyone's doing well. So, very simply put, I've got my beer here, and I'll be chugging one beer for every banger on Taylor Swift's new album. It's that simple. I'm gonna get wasted. Do you think that every song on the album is a banger? Is that what you think? Almost. You seem to be a Taylor Swift fan. You know, I hope you're right. I hope every song is a banger and I can get wasted. Swifties, don't try this at home. Yes, absolutely not. My name is Sujay Shah. I review beers. Taylor Swift just released her new album. It's called The Life of a Showgirl. 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Keep it 100. She's keeping it 100. I'm not chugging for this. Have you lost your mind? This is the topic of the album. This is the best song of the album. Wow. Okay. I might enjoy some other song. All right. So that was track 1 of The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. The Fate of Ophelia. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a bit catchy, but is it like a banger? Is it something like, I mean, I like blank space. Now, I'm not saying I need to dance, but it has to be something more than this. So we are going on to track number 2 called Elizabeth Taylor. Isn't she like an actress? Liz Taylor. All right, let's go. I like the chorus on this song. The verses are not as good, but the chorus is kind of catchy. It just seems like something's missing. This actually reminds me a lot of like Lana Del Rey type stuff. I don't know if you guys are huge Lana Del Rey fans, but that's what it's kind of reminding me of. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That one was kind of fun. I mean, can I see myself bumping this? Sure. So this one was quite enjoyable. Let me check half a beer for that, right? Okay, there we go. If you want to drink, just say that. No, I don't want to drink. I'm doing this for you guys. Remember, all of this is for you guys. This chug is for you guys. So you guys get entertained. Cheers. On to the next one, called Opalite. What are you guys? Are you guys feeling this? Kind of mid. I'm not shitting on anyone. All right. That was Opalite by Taylor Swift on The Life of a Showgirl. Kind of mid. All right. Not gonna lie. That song was kind of mid. Nah, I don't think you'd chug to Opalite. This is not it. Opalite is not it. Sorry. The next one called Father Figure, or as we'd like to call it, Daddy Issues. Aditya Kashyap joins with some hot take. He says, whole Taylor Swift career is mid. Now, buddy, if you want to be beat up by Swifties, just say so. Okay, I'm not saying that. I think Taylor Swift is a great artist. I think she's an inspiration to all of us. That's what I'd like to say. Father Figure by Taylor Swift. What? What? Wait. I want once again. I feel like she's all over the place. I'm not really understanding what is she going for. Is she going for her father figure who treated her poorly? Is this what it's about? Wait, it's going to take off now. The high doesn't even hit. The highs are not as high. I can't wait for someone to come up and just say, oh, you don't get this. This is what this is about. You know, that's great. If it's about something, it's great. I just don't see it. She was the father figure. Who was she a father figure to? What family is she protecting? Her own family? The Swift. We just finished Father Figure by Taylor Swift. Did not make a lick of sense to me. Some people think that she's having a midlife crisis. But this is the next song called Eldest Daughter. Song 5 of a new album. Every joke's just trolling and memes. This is like a boomer writing a song. Bro, did you see this new meme that I just saw? Bro, look at this new meme. This song would go crazy if you are probably like a teenage girl. You know, if you're in like your early teens and you're like, oh my God, I'm dealing through so much. I think this song would be perfect for that. This just seems like a BlackBerry era song. Exactly. This is 2012 Tumblr stuff where you've got the emo hair and you're just like, life sucks, no one gets me. I'm not chugging for this. This sucks. If it's I chug if it's a banger. This is not a banger. This is so edgy. This is so edgy. Any youngest child in chat who feel that they are raised up in the wild? Put your hands up if there are young childs in chat who think they have been raised up in the wild. Me. Taylor Swift is felt. You guys felt it? All right. We've got two youngest childs in chat who feel that they were raised up in the wild, you know? So I guess Taylor's found her audience. Okay, I'm gonna... All right, so that was Eldest Daughter by Taylor Swift. Next one is Ruin the Friendship. I thought it started out somewhat well. I was ready to chug. No, I can't chug. I thought it's not a banger. They just had like 2 drum hits and then it stopped. Aditya Kashyap says all songs sound like showroom musics. Which showroom would they even play this at? Let's think about that. Forever, is this like a Forever 21 type of a thing? D-Mart. Bro, if this song starts playing in D-Mart, it's over. What 50 Cent song played? I'll take you to the candy shop in the club. This doesn't even rhyme. Is this like slam poetry type stuff? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing over here? What bad news? There's no bad news. Oh yeah, one second. Abigail called me with the bad news. What was the bad news? She had to go back home from school. Yeah, that's what she said. Abigail called me with the bad news. So what was the bad news about? Oh, okay. So someone died and Abigail called with the bad news about someone dying. So again, so who died? 50 Cent got shot. Yeah, 50. He got shot 9 times. Abigail called, Taylor, have you heard that? 50 got shot 9 times. And she had to just take a flight back. No, guys, we can't joke about. All right, so my chat's coming up with all these theories. 1, that the person who got shot was 50 Cent. 2, she's gay or bi. 3, she actually just wanted to kiss her own friend. I don't know. This song doesn't make sense. There's no clarity in it. It's not even good instrumentals. Tay is super straight. Let's get on with the next track called Actually Romantic, which I know that much is a Charlie XCX diss. Okay, one second. I'm just going to take a pause over here. We'll come back to this album. Let's listen to the Charlie XCX track. She's saying Actually Romantic. So let's listen to Everything is Romantic and then listen to Actually Romantic. So we have some. But is this the song? Guys, can someone check if this is the song which was the diss towards Tay? Or that's what she thinks is a diss? That name sounds the same. So this is what I think it is. This is a banger, all right? I want to be chugging the rest of this beer for this track. Absolutely. It woke me up. Okay, so this is Everything is Romantic, which is kind of a banger. But Shefali is saying it's Sympathy is a Knife, which is the supposed Taylor's diss. So let's listen to a Sympathy is a Knife, which is okay. But I'm going to chug. I'm chugging for both, I feel. Okay, no, I'll chug at the end of this. When we go back to Taylor. But none of this yet seems like a Taylor diss. This all seems like she's talking about herself, right? Yeah, who's the boyfriend? Because it was before Travis? X. So who was the ex? Anyway, I feel that Everything is Romantic and Sympathy is a Knife for two bangers. So I'll be chugging this entire glass of beer, which was reserved for Taylor Swift. But Taylor, you kind of lost. Hopefully the rest of your album is a banger. But this goes out to Charlie. Maybe we'll do like a Charlie listen one day. And that was a chug. Now we go back to actually romantic, where basically Charlie said she doesn't want to see her at the boyfriend show when their boyfriends are performing together. She doesn't want to see Tay. Is what Taylor is getting at. That's what. But I heard you call me boring Barbie. So she never said anything about boring Barbie. Okay. I feel if we talk about Sympathy is a Knife, Charlie just said one line and she wrote 5 lines for that one line. Have you seen that the crying where you're like, they have the smiling mask on, but you're actually crying inside? That's what this seems like. That, oh my God, it's so sweet that you're spending time on me. And in the back, you're like, I can't believe she did that. That's what it kind of seems like. This is what this song is. What? Bro, she said, I hope I don't see you at my boyfriend's performance. And you came back with, you're making me wed. That is insane. That is insane, buddy. That's insane. She really thought she ate. I mind my business. God's my witness that I don't provoke it. It's actually making me wet. Really? Really? I'd just like to say, it's actually sad that a guy hasn't given her one line worth of lyrics in his songs. If you're saying it's actually romantic that Charlie XCX wrote one line aimed at you, and you're saying no guy has ever done that for you, that's actually sad. I'm sorry, Taylor. That's actually sad. Okay. The next song is called Wish List with $2 signs. I could be fooled. Like, I thought this was a Playboy Cardi track. I saw this wish list with those dollar signs, and I thought like Lil Uzi or Playboy Cardi made this track. Aditya Kashyap says it can actually be used to torture people, which I completely agree with. Okay. This is Wish List. Oh, it goes back to like 70s mellow synths. All right, let's hope it's good. Also, I just have to say one thing. Her use of expletives in this entire album, like fucking lit, like it feels so forced. Every time she's used, ooh, I've got that big dick, half fucking lit. It seems just she's trying very hard to kind of shed an image. That's what it feels like. The Divorce album will go crazy. Like how every Kanye fan hopes for like a Kanye meltdown, because they're like, bro, he's just had a meltdown, bro. Kanye, bro, the next big Kanye album is coming, bro. Bro, Kim Kardashian left him, bro. This next album is gonna hit like crack, bro. The same way Swifties are just waiting for her to get divorced because they're like, for this next album, when she gets divorced, oh, that's going to hit. Again, she's using fuck like it's like it doesn't feel natural. It's like a white person saying the N word. It just feels so unnatural, like it's not cool. It just doesn't sound cool. When a white guy does it, it doesn't sound cool. The same way when she's saying fuck, it doesn't sound cool. And that was Wish List by Taylor Swift from The Life of a Showgirl. The next song is Wood. Okay, this is kind of promising. Okay, we get that. She's plucking daisies, and the daisy, like she's plucked the daisy nail, like she's taken every petal off, and she was like, he loves me not. He loves me, and by the time the last petal came, he loves me not. I might chug for this. It's not bad. It's something. I'll chug at the end of the song. I just want to see how it plays out. And when I heard Wood, the way she's been going, I thought this track is going to go in some completely other direction when I heard Wood. She's been talking a bunch of stuff. So anyway, let's take it a bit back. Let's go. What? I think we got happy a bit too early. We prematurely shot our load. If you guys are still virgins, his red wood tree. So that's what I was afraid of. When I saw wood, this is what I was afraid of. And that's what happened. The red wood tree opened her thighs because it was really red. I think that's what it's about. I think it's about how red it was. A hard rock. I think she wants to say a hard. You guys know what she wants to say. You guys know what I want to say. I don't think it's an engagement ring. I do not think it's an engagement ring. She just said the redwood tree opened my thighs. She just said a redwood tree opened my thighs. So when she's like a hard rock is on the way, it's not an engagement ring, guys. Come on. It's kind of funny. She doesn't even see the metaphor through. Yeah, she just, that's been like a constant. Like she just picks things up and she just leaves them. By a magic wand. What do you think a magic wand is in this situation? What do you think a redwood is? What do you think a magic wand is? That's what the hard rock metaphor was about. Yeah, trees don't even open thighs. But no, you don't get it. There's a forest between her thighs, which the redwood tree opened. Okay? I'm going to take the beer chug back. I am not chugging to this song. I don't know what the fuck this song was. I am not chugging to this. Okay, that was Wood. This is cancelled. Okay, this is cancelled. What? This sounds... Okay, I swear, this sounds something like your mom would message you when she's learned a new word on the internet. Did you girl boss too close to the sun? That's an actual lyric. This is something what the number one artist of our generation is saying. You girl boss too close to the sun on Twitter. And they're like, oh, how dare you have so much fun. We're going to cancel you. What the fuck is this? They're like, oh, look at me, how dark I am. What is she talking about? This is Edgelord, our song. What is she talking? Good things I like my friends cancel. So what? You like someone who spams N-word on Twitter all day? Taylor Swift, that's what you like? You like someone who just hates on the minorities? Is that like, you're trying to be based and red-pilled here? In Gucci and in Scandal, like my whiskey sour. Oh, I like my whiskey. Oh. She has become a southern gentleman. And now I tell you, I like my friends cancel. I can't stand them LA folks. I hate them LA folks. I love my whiskey sour. Oh yeah. Like, is that what she's become? What is this song? And then she just goes from that, from there, she becomes into Welcome to My Underworld, where it gets dark. What is this? You're still popular. You're still the number one artist. Why is she pretending to be? Is this again all coming from Charlie XCX? That one Charlie XCX line, is this the impact it had on her psyche? Like one Charlie XCX line, it's like, oh my god, these fucking bitches are coming from me. These. This is all coming. Yeah, this is coming from ChatGPT. Okay, now she's using a bunch of big words. Now, her saying exoneration, it just makes me think of this.
Okay, well, check this out. First of all, you throwing too many big words at me. Okay, now, because I don't understand them, I'm going to take them as disrespect. Watch your mouth and help me with the sale.
Okay, see?
This is what I feel when she said exoneration. So let's Google what it means. The action of officially absolving someone from blame. Okay. And that was cancelled. Track 10 of Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl. She's made it for the TikTok audiences who are going through it, who are obviously very underage and they think they're very edgy. That's what that song is for. Next song is Honey. I again like to reinstate that this live was about having beers and having fun. I really hoped that all these songs were bangers. I don't want to be here making fun and ridiculing these songs. That's not what I'm about. I really wish the songs were better, but it seems to me that the only way to have fun right now is to make fun of them. The next track is called Honey. I need to spit out my lunch. That was really bad. Cancel was very bad. This song is going to be played in some movie or some TV show, and people are going to be like, "Oh wow, this is a song." I can just see this movie being played in some movie or TV show. This is that type of a. It's not a good song, but it'll get people emotional with the scenes that it accompanies. That's what I feel. Summer I Turn Pretty Core. That's when someone rubs the belly and then this song plays or something. I don't know. I don't know anything about that show. I just know someone's called Belly. How do you all feel about skipping this song? Do you see a flow on that? I'm not going to lie. The instrumental on this track isn't so bad. Like the instrumental, I feel with a better artist, some more country artists, some indie ones, it could be used. It could actually be used for something. Okay, that was Honey. This album is kind of embarrassing for Travis. The next song is called The Life of a Showgirl. That's the name of the album. That's the name of the album, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, then if Taylor's the queen, she's the princess or something. If Taylor's mother, she's like a mother-in-law. So I don't know, once again, if you've got Sabrina on your song, who are you crying about? Who's coming for your throat? Who's trying to cancel you? Because Sabrina is probably the second big pop star out there. And if she's hopping on your track, doesn't seem like you're really being hunted right now. Okay, The Life of a Showgirl. Let's go. Never say never. 50 Cent, another shout out to 50 Cent, the great 50 Cent. This is a second shout out to 50 Cent. Okay. You don't get it. Sabrina! You took the pearls of wisdom and you hung them from your neck. Okay. We get it. Okay, we get it. We get it that pearls is something you wear on the neck. You can't just take a pearl of wisdom and hang it around your neck. Doesn't make any sense. Why is she so misogynistic? What is her problem? What is she talking? Why does she just hate these bitches and she wants to kill these bitches and these bitches are coming for her and she's the only one, she's the only mother and these other bitches are saying, "Hey, honey," like all the girls in the washroom hate her for her skirt and the Karen hates her because her husband is looking at her and all these other women are just a bunch of bitches and Charlie XCX sucks and you suck and uh, like what's all this about? What's all this about? Okay, that was The Life of a Showgirl featuring Sabrina Carpenter. And I am so glad we are on the last track of this album. It's called And Baby, That's Show Business for You. Thank you. Oh, it's done. Okay, that's just 12 seconds. Oh, that's just an outro. Thank you all for joining me tonight. We just chugged one beer tonight, and 70% of that was because of Charlie XCX. We'll listen to some other album tomorrow night. Okay, let's do that. Let's listen to another album tomorrow night and chug some more beers. Yeah, so we had one pity chug. We did one pity chug, or one like half a pity chug we did, and that's it. So this album gets, I think 2.5 out of 100 is a genuine score. You know, sip and smash 2.5 out of 100. That's just how it goes. So again, thank you all for joining. Let's do this tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Good night. See you tomorrow.